Alright guys, today we're checking out something that's not just a truck, it's the future of America's best-selling vehicle. This right here is the 2025 Ford F-150 Lightning, the all-electric version of the legendary F-150. And get this, it starts around $55,000, which is wild when you think about what this thing can do. Stick around, because I'm going to walk you around the outside, jump inside, show you all the tech and storage, and then we'll take it for a drive. We'll also talk about towing, charging, real-world range, and whether this is the truck that finally makes you ditch gas for good. Exterior walk-around, first impressions, it looks like an F-150. Ford didn't reinvent the wheel here, and that's smart, because truck buyers want something familiar. Up front you've got that bold LED light bar stretching across the grille, futuristic, but still tough. Depending on trim, you get different grille designs, from the simple Pro model to the chrome-heavy Platinum. The Lightning rides on 20 to 22-inch wheels, depending on spec, and Ford gave it a slightly wider stance than the gas F-150 for better stability with all that electric power. Now, check this out, instead of an engine, you've got a frunk. It's powered, it opens like a hood, and it gives you 14 cubic feet of storage. You can fit golf bags, tools, even luggage, and it's waterproof with drain plugs. Honestly, it's one of the coolest parts of this truck. Around back, it's classic F-150 with a modern twist LED taillights, strong tailgate, and of course, Ford's Pro Power onboard system, which means this truck can literally power a job site or even your house in an outage. Interior tour. Now let's climb inside. Right away, you'll notice it's very familiar if you've been in a newer F-150, but with a few Lightning-only touches. On the higher trims, you get this massive 15.5-inch vertical touchscreen running Ford's SANC4 system. It controls everything: navigation, climate, music, towing modes, even your phone apps with wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. The cabin is huge, tons of headroom, lots of legroom, and tons of storage. The center console even folds flat so you can use a laptop or eat lunch right in the truck. Seats are comfortable, available in leather, heated and cooled, and the Platinum trim gets massaging seats. Visibility is excellent, and because it's so quiet inside, it feels more like a luxury SUV than a work truck. And let's not forget the audio system. The Bang & Olufsen 18-speaker setup in the higher trims is basically a rolling concert hall. Technology and features. Now this is where the Lightning flexes. You've got Blue Cruise, Ford's hands-free driving system. On supported highways, you can literally take your hands off the wheel and the truck will steer, accelerate, and brake for you, and it works surprisingly well. The frunk and bed both have multiple power outlets, so you can plug in tools, camping gear, even a TV. Ford says you can power a home for up to 3 days with this truck. The Lightning also supports over-the-air updates, meaning Ford can add new features or improve range without you stepping into a dealership. Performance and driving experience. Now let's take it for a spin. The Lightning comes with dual motors and standard all-wheel drive. The extended range version makes 580 horsepower and a crazy 775 pound-feet of torque instantly. That means the 6,500-pound truck does 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds. That's Raptor fast. Driving it feels smooth, quiet, and confident. The low center of gravity from the battery keeps it planted, even in corners. It's not trying to be a sports car, but it's shockingly quick. Range depends on which battery you pick, about 240 miles on the standard battery, and up to 320 miles on the extended range. And charging is fast too. On a DC fast charger, you can add around 54 miles of range in 10 minutes, or go from 15% to 80% in about 40 minutes. On the road, it feels just as capable as a regular F-150, but with instant torque and no engine noise. It's a completely different experience, in the best way. Value and pricing. Alright, let's talk money. The Lightning lineup starts with the Pro model around $55,000, then moves up through the XLT, Lariat, and the range-topping Platinum, which can push over $90,000 fully loaded. Now yes, that's not cheap. But remember, you're saving big on fuel and maintenance. No oil changes, fewer moving parts, and charging at home is way cheaper than filling up at the pump. Plus, depending on where you live, you might qualify for EV tax credits. Compared to rivals like the Rivian R1T or Tesla Cybertruck, the F-150 Lightning feels the most like a traditional truck, which is exactly what a lot of buyers want. So here's my take: the Ford F-150 Lightning is the real deal. It's practical, it's powerful, and it's loaded with tech that makes sense in the real world. Is it perfect? No, towing long distances will eat into your range, and charging infrastructure in some areas is still catching up. But if you're someone who wants the utility of a truck with the benefits of an EV, this is hands down the most approachable option out there. Drop a comment below, would you take the Lightning over something like the Tesla Cybertruck or Rivian R1T? And don't forget to subscribe, because we've got more deep dives on EVs, trucks, and future cars coming your way.